Intelligent and resilient kids literally had absolutely nothing to do with expensive tutoring or high-pressure academies. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into the quiet power of Japanese parenting. We're going to see how incredibly simple, grounded daily routines, just the everyday habits at home, can actually dramatically improve a child's cognitive development and really set them up for lifelong success. Look, let's be totally honest here. Modern parenting can just feel like a burnout-inducing race, right? Endless extracurriculars, this constant pressure to perform. It's exhausting for us and it's exhausting for them. But what if we just hit pause for a second? The cultural observations we're digging into today suggest that the true foundation for high IQ and real resilience doesn't rely on theatrical praise or hyper-scheduling. It actually relies on the unglamorous stuff, what happens in the living room, the kitchen, and the bedroom on a random Tuesday afternoon. All right, part one, the power of ordinary habits. We are shifting from performance to consistency. To make this super practical for you, we're going to break this down into a logical, step-by-step daily framework that you can literally try out tomorrow. We'll look at three main phases: the morning, where the parent models focus; the afternoon, where the child takes on small chores; and finally, the evening, where we really foster that sense of group harmony. Okay, step one, model focus and discipline. Let's look at the parent's role. So in Japanese culture, a supportive home environment isn't just about what you explicitly tell your kid to do. It is entirely about what you show them. You're setting the stage by modeling self-discipline, whether that means showing the value of education by setting aside time for your own reading, or breaking your own daily tasks into manageable chunks, or just prioritizing a really solid diet and sleep schedule. You are quietly, day by day, laying the physical and mental foundation for their absolute best cognitive function. Moving right along to step two, small chores, big responsibility, integrating daily tasks. Now, in this framework, chores are absolutely not a punishment. They're a vital part of growing up. It starts simply by trusting them with age-appropriate tasks. And then comes step two, which honestly is usually the hardest part for us as parents. You kind of have to let them struggle a little. Try not to immediately rush in to rescue them when they can't fold that towel perfectly, or when putting away their shoes feels like this monumental, impossible task. That minor frustration, that is exactly how they learn emotional control. And finally, show them how their effort genuinely helps the whole household run smoother. The really crucial takeaway here is that when kids learn early on that they're capable of helping organize the house, they build this deep, lasting sense of accountability. They actually start to see themselves as useful contributors. They realize that any environment, whether it's their home, their classroom, or way down the line, their workplace, functions so much better when absolutely everyone pitches in. This one simple habit lays the absolute groundwork for a profound sense of self-worth. Which brings us to step three, steady effort over rewards. Let's talk about managing expectations. It's super interesting to look at the stark contrast between two completely different styles of praise. Think about the high-pressure style we're so used to seeing, an obsession with flashy, innate genius, public bragging, and just constant applause for every single little thing. Now compare that to the Japanese approach. It fosters this quieter, much more growth-focused mindset. It praises effort. It praises practice and resilience. Don't get me wrong, the expectation to succeed is 100% still there, but it's tied to perseverance, not just being naturally gifted from day one. So as a supportive coach here, my advice is to try combining warmth with a little bit of restraint. You really don't need to overpraise every single thing they do. Let mistakes happen. Don't treat them like major disasters. By not treating your child as exceptional every single second of the day, you actually give them the space for true independence and emotional steadiness to take root. All right, step four, fostering family group harmony, the group mindset. We usually define intelligence and success purely by individual metrics, right? Like test scores or a solo performance on a stage. But this whole methodology challenges that idea completely. True intelligence requires cooperation. It requires timing and profound consideration for the group. Because as the saying goes, if you're a genius, but literally no one can depend on you, you aren't truly succeeding. So how do we actually do this? Well, by consistently asking questions that gently force them to think outside their own little bubble. Things like, hey, are you being considerate right now? Or are your